right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans coming at you with another live camp. As we always do, we're going to start off by giving infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash.
Double honors once again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the whole for elect. Right? Now, we are on location at one of our other locations, man, because, we're in the time of Mardi Gras out here. And traffic is out the yin-yang. The spot that we usually go at is all messed up, all right? So we just got to deal with it, all right? And we'll be seeing too, with this Mardi Gras thing, you can tell, Lord Willis, it's the last one. The crowds out there just at all time. I even heard from my brother out there in Baton Rouge. He's saying that the crowds are just, they've never been seen this thick, So maybe this is the last time for them to have their little hoorah, man. Because ultimately this place is going down the drain, all right, as we can see.
The shortest Mardi Gras too.
Yeah, and the shortest, right? But ultimately, what we got to do is keep preaching the word. Now, ultimately, the topic I want to start off with is to show how the kingdom of heaven is reserved for us, man, for the Israelites, all right? And we're gonna get the benefits of the kingdom, all right, as told. All right, by the promises of Yahweh Shem Shai, going back to, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. These things is already was pre-written beforehand. All right, and what we're doing now, we living out the times. All right, of the come up of the Israelites, man. All right, like that title that those guys stole from us that we got next. We actually there now, man. You might as well say it's not even next. We sitting in the driver's seat of it, man. Right? And just like these Edomites and these other nations have gotten their time to actually rule, and they ruled on earth. There are artifacts, there are actual countries, landmass, different places you can go and visit to when the Chinese ruled, man. When the Moabites, Japanese, the Ammonites, the Romans, okay, and the list goes on to when these people actually rule at the world at their height, all right? So how much more when we what do they say? Put our stake in the ground and say that we got next on the coming rule.
Lay our claim.
And laying our claim, man, right? And we're gonna rule forever. That's the thing about it too, right? Start me off with that. What I told you to give.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras. It's chapter 6, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? When shall be the end of the first and the beginning of the following?
Right, because we always go into this. Everybody wants to know the end. Everybody wants to know how these different things are going to come about, right? But first one as a reader has to have understanding to know and be taught what the scripture says, man. And the scriptures give you the guidelines. The scriptures give you the in the Apocrypha too, gives you the breakdown of how things are to come. Even going back to the statue of Nebuchadnezzar, it gave you the beginning, starting with the head, down to the middle part of the chest, down to the thighs, down to the actual toes, and these are pretty much the ruling class nations of the planet Earth, and it came in chronological order, man. All right, starting with the Babylon, the Syrian Babylonian Empire, man. Them motherfuckers was ruling, man. They had power. They had dominion in the earth, man. They put fear and dread on people, and the list went on, and the list went on and on and on, man. All right, and somebody hold on deck to the 2nd Thessalonians, because in all this that came about, they had to have a great falling away too. All right, and we understood that. Keep going, up.
God, this verse 8. It says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
And Jacob's hand, and that hand was symbolic of touching Esau's heel. In a due time, Esau, the so-called white man, was going to come down from his rulership. All right, we can go to the actual story that actually happened. Well, we in the break of it actually happened now. All right. And we on those hills. And anytime somebody grabs your heel, all All right, or even what they said in football, a shoestring tackle, grab a guy's foot. What happens? The guy begins to trip, begins to fall, man. All right, and that's what happened to the power structure of Esau. He's coming down, and we're going up, man. And what the Lord did to restaurate us, He gave us this truth. He gave us the apostles. All right, He gave us men, certain holy and spiritual men, to set forth claim of His truth and His word to give to us to rise us up out of the dust, out of the dirt, the confusion. All right, we as men are no more calling ourselves blacks, African Americans. All right, calling ourselves after different wards and after the what it is after these so-called projects and blocks and colors, man. We actually staking claim that, hey, through my research or through my belief, through my faith, I believe that I'm a Judite. I believe that I'm from the tribe of Levi. And some of these brothers, just because you see us brown skin, doesn't mean that we're not even from the Northern Kingdom, man. All right, but we are staking claim to that, and that's a gift from the Most High. All right, but that was all a part of that hand touching Esau's heel, bringing him down. Us remembering ourselves, man, because just like Esau has a kingdom in this physical realm, he's able to put his face on money. He's able to have supremacy, white supremacy, meaning to actual change the living conditions of others, to pass bills and policies to make him prosper. He done that. He done it on earth. So how much more us? We're gonna have the same power structure, but greater, and we're gonna set the rules, man, based on the Bible. The kingdom of heaven is set, and I know it hurts a lot of you Christians that tune into the channel. You fake Christians, because the real Christians are the Israelites, man, are really the men of the Lord. All right. I know it hurts your feelings, but we have a large stake in the kingdom of heaven. You know, we have a large stock in the kingdom of heaven, and it's for these people. Now I know it hurts, all right, but it is what it is. Go ahead. I'm gonna give right back to you. Go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world."
Yeah, the so-called white man. He's the end of this world, and it really goes into age. He has an age, a time to rule. All right. And we have forever to rule, man. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed it.
You see, we represent Jacob. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You represent the house of Jacob. All right. And we have claimed through the promises, man, that we have clearly the next kingdom of rule, man. Okay. Go ahead. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But it gives you the answers on what's going on in the times to come. Oh, I'm going to be long gone, dead. Oh, I'll never see that. But you're going to see it, man. A lot of you people, a lot of you don't have faith, so you don't believe when a prophet comes to tell you that, hey, this Bible entails about reincarnation. It tells you about people knowing about their time in their past lives. Same for us, man. Everybody you see, all right, from the past world, they're either back. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, brother.
Just real quick, to back up what you were saying about where the kingdom is going to be. The St. Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah, so the kingdom of heaven is going to be in the earth, man, on earth. All right? Just like you're able to drive on these roads on earth. You're able to go and do whatever you may want to do, man. Well, the kingdom of heaven is going to be the same way. You're going to actually see the kingdom of heaven. You're going to have the ability to touch the different buildings that's going to be made out of stones and the golds. Like, you know, it gave a depiction in what, Revelation 22. You're going to actually be able to see that, man.
Open that Revelation.
You want to bring it out?
What part you want to go to?
When I start to describe the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, kind.
Or the kingdom, the actual place.
Kind.
And that's going to be physical, man. That's not an allegory. It's not made up. It's not one one of John the Revelator's thoughts. All right. Well, he just gave you a quick scoop of it, man, which it was given to him through a vision. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 21. I'm going to start at verse 1, jump down to 10. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Mm-hmm.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Right. And we know what that new mean. That word new means refresh. Because we can go through the scriptures real fast. All right. Starting with Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, in the fourth verse. All right. The Lord is not going to replace the actual earth. It's not going to rip off the tags, getting the box cutter. You be with the box cutter, ripping off the plant. No, it's not going to be a new earth. It just this earth here. And you can get another scripture too that I'm thinking about. The one in 2nd Ezra, the 12th chapter, close to the end, it says the earth is going to be refreshed. It's always going to happen. And the people that destroyed the earth, they actually plundered, put poisonous water, the air, destroyed everything. They're gonna be the ones to refresh the earth, man. Doing the actual cleaning and scrubbing, all that, man.
That's another thing. And what's promised to the nation of Israel is to have these heathens as slaves. Just as we built up their heavens or their kingdom, they're going to build up our new heavens, our kingdom. And it's all going to be done on the planet Earth.
That's a beautiful point. Because when you read Job, it tells you that there's no oppression in the kingdom. There's no oppression in heaven, in the spirit world. So if we're going to have slaves, if we're going to be oppressing our oppressors, that means that has to take place on earth. You can't oppress the Edomites in the spiritual realm.
And the Lord calls for, the Lord said, it's so much that we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it with scepters in our hands. And if they don't listen, man, we're gonna bash them and shatter them as you do a potter does a vessel, man. Yeah, bring it out real fast.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And this Yahushua speaking. It says, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
Yeah, this is the works. All right? This is the part of the works right here. Being glued in and being close to the ministry of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. This is a part of the works. And the Lord understands that. All right? Go ahead.
And keepeth my works unto the end. To him will I give power over the nations.
To him will I give power. And you can get into that word power there. Exousia. Supreme authority, man. Calling the shots. All right?
Doing as one pleases.
Doing as one. Them devils did that, man. You go into the history. This is deal with here in Louisiana. Just here alone, them devils wanted to kill. They just killed 300 Jakes in the city of Opelousas killed on one day because they thought they wanted to vote.
Baton Rouge was named after a slaughter of the Gadites.
Yeah, Chalmette. A great slaughter happened in Chalmette. These devils called to shut it down. What the fuck they wanted to do, man? All right, and nobody changed that. Right, I was just watching some shit today with Spike Lee going back and trying to find who his family was through the ancestry, and he got to one point, like his great grandfather, they didn't put his name on the census because, or they call it the schedule, the slave schedule, because he wasn't counted. He was counting 3/5 of a man. They looked at him as a beast. His name didn't even count. They didn't want to put his name up there, man. All right, so we're gonna do the same, man. Go ahead.
It says,
he on a Jackie Chan movie or some shit. Go ahead, brother.
It says,
trip.
and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He gonna rule them with a rod of iron. A rod of iron, ain't just a Cuban link chain, man. A rod of iron ain't just a couple of cognac. A rod of iron is used to look good, starting profile as a king, but you use that rod of iron to get some act right out of a motherfucker, man. when they don't listen, man. You chastise men with that, man. Go ahead.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Yeah, and that deems you gonna what my man Bernie Mac said, you're gonna bust them in the head to the white meat. Okay? You're gonna get some act right out of them, man. All right? And that just is what it is. The kingdom of heaven calls for it. That we're gonna have, like the brother said, we're gonna have slaves. Those slaves are gonna listen. And if they don't, we're gonna do some things to them. Okay? And it's not gonna be pretty. Hey, slavery wasn't pretty for us. We only have what you showed us, to be honest. But it was much more gruesome than that. Pictures of the hangings from these trees, like we always say, only these trees can talk and tell what they heard, what they saw, and what you done to us, man. We'll be here all day. But we're gonna do the same to you, though. We're gonna do the same to you, but we're gonna keep the law while we do it, man. Right? Yeah. Y'all can run. Get some more.
This is back in Revelation 21. We read verse 1, go to 2. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Mhm.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, come down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Jump to verse 10, kind of says the same thing. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and shewed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from the Most High.
Sending out of heaven from the Most High. You got a lot of these 1948ers, these so-called Christians. You think an actual building, them motherfuckers crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all think an actual 3-story, 4-story building is gonna come out of the heaven with all that brick and mortar and concrete and descend from the heaven? Now you're looking at it, man. You are first and foremost, it's a people before a place, man. You're looking at the kingdom of heaven, all right? It just when we come down out of those chariots from now out of destruction, we're gonna have all power, man. And we coming to take claim to the earth, starting with you Russians and you Chinese, because right after Americans will be destroyed, you're gonna deem yourself a call unto yourself as being the next ruling power, the next people to rule the planet Earth, which you already had your time. You Edomites had your time, and you Chinese, you had your time to rule, man. We're gonna come out there and we're gonna take everything the fuck down. Even you elites. The scripture talks about taking you elites out of bunkers, out of underground cities, space stations,
Under the sea.
under the sea, man. Grabbing you up out of those places and putting you as the first fruits of slavery, man. Your wives, your children, your grandmothers, whoever the fuck is around with you, man. They're gonna go into slavery, man. All right, and slavery alone is a benefit for who? The Israelites, man, because we're gonna have slaves. Every brother that you see, every Israelite you're gonna see gonna have their own slaves. I watched that shit with Spike Lee. One fucking slave owner, this nigga had like over 48 slaves, man. One motherfucker.
Free labor.
Yeah. And he was fucking out there in Georgia, doing cotton. Then he turned from cotton to making guns for the Confederacy, man. We're talking about 1865, 1868, around that time, man. You can look it up. You devils benefited, and you benefit today off it, man. I'm not racist. Oh my God, you benefited off white supremacy.
But I wasn't born that day. I wasn't being there all the time.
You were there. Through the reincarnation, you were there doing your thing, man. All right? Because let's be honest, what's a generation? Right? And they looked at Spike Lee folks, I think, if I remember, like one person in particular, there was none but the second and third generation. They were born from 1932 to 1967. That's when they died. That's nothing. Especially when we're talking about people back then that was having kids at the age of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They were having kids early, and a lot of them. So what's a generation, brother? You dead right, coming right back, And the Most High does what he want to do. So these devils, you got a lot to pay for, man. Overall, looking at the history of things, overall looking at, all right, your body of work, you devils done some damage to these people, man. You tell me we're not gonna, all right, get you to a place where you had us? Come on, man. No, that don't even make sense. And a lot of you know this, man. A lot of you people know. I'm talking about you that's really in the know, man. You different wishes, you different warlocks here, you different people that's all right. You really centering yourself around Bible history and the understanding of things. You know what's gonna happen, man. You about that?
Yeah, I just wanted to add to you, like I said, at this point in time, we still got our grandparents, them boomers right now, that was babies at the time, but they still have a vivid memory of the bullshit that he was doing at the time. All right, so it's like, obviously, he just got a lot to fucking pay for. Because that shit wasn't that long ago, man. Probably, 60, 70 years ago? Of the worst, not the worst, but, just straight bullshit that they was doing now.
Yeah, I had a grandma, like, she was alive 5 years ago. She was born in 1911. She'd tell you when these devils in there, she'd tell you how these devils were doing in their prime, man. Right before she died, then she died like 100 and something years old. Tell you how these devils, I'm talking about when it was dirt roads and number rice fields through this bitch, man. Them devils used to get down. Give your grandmothers, your great grandmothers and shit, give them hell, man. All right? Give them hell, man. So how much more when the same people that you didn't oppress and gave hell to, they get the chance, they're going to give you hell, man. The Lord calls for it, man. In the kingdom of heaven. But the kingdom of heaven is not subject to everyone, man. And like I said before, I know that's a big pill, but you got to swallow it, man. The kingdom of heaven is not for everybody. All right? All you nations are not going to take part in the peace, all right, the liberty, the freedom of the kingdom of heaven. But you're going to partake in the building of it. You're going to partake in the slavery part of the kingdom of heaven, man.
You can't have a kingdom without slaves.
And you can't. That's a good point. You can't have a kingdom without slaves. A king has to have subjects. And the Lord said He deemed us all going to be. We all going to be kings, rulers, and judges, man. You got to have subjects, man. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
And who got all these riches and did all the injuries to the nations of the world? Esau, Edom, man. You went around, really, all right, really the only history you do got is what? You got that whole setup with Christopher Cooper. The history you have is the pirates. You the real pirates going around jumping on other people's ships, taking their shit and plundering and everything. That's all you just a robber, man. A thief. A vagabond, man. You devils don't have no history. It's like you fucking Arabs. The history, when you look into the deep history of you Arabs, all you nothing more than vultures, man. You wait till everybody tear each other apart in war, and you come and pick up the stragglers, man. The people that's half dead, you make them out of sex slaves, and slaves and shit. You don't have no history either, man. Like I'm gonna tell you too. I can't stand your asses too, man. You going into slavery too. Ishmael, your ass, man. You're right along two goddamn Hamites, man. Can't stand your ass, your black asses either, man. Because all y'all had to play, all y'all did y'all thing, according to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. According to what's the other one? Joel 3:2, man. Which was pretty much a glimpse of history, because you did sell us mustard guns, wine, and women, man. You benefited off the backs of the labor of these people, using us in the triangle slave trade, because you put our Latino brothers on ships too, brought them to Seville and Deville, Spain, man. You got to learn to play that joke on niggas and let niggas get their own car brand, calling it Cadillac, Seville, and Deville. Meanwhile, this is what you ship niggas to, man. All right? But go ahead. You got more?
Sirach 10 and 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's what's going to happen. The kingdom of heaven, right, the rulership of the planet Earth is going to be translated from one people to another. And how is that going to happen? We know that the white man is not going to take it. He's not going to take that easy. It's going to happen easy, man. It's not going to be a hard thing to take you devils down, man. It's going to be real easy. when the Lord ultimately when the Lord sets up everything, one of the first things He's gonna do is bring us to the wilderness. It's like He did before. And serve out from us the rebels. He's gonna set up orders. Who is who? Who is the? He's gonna set up the hierarchy and everything right there too, man. And we're gonna go on a tear through the planet Earth, getting rid of wickedness, man. The scripture tell you all the fucking weapons Esau done built, the guns, the tanks, the missiles, all that shit gonna be placed somewhere and burned, man. There's gonna be no need for it. Right? You devils are fucking going down, man. Alright? You're going right there into the kingdom of heaven, alright, as slaves under us, man. And we're gonna benefit, just like we're gonna benefit off our great grandchildren are gonna benefit off the backs of you. You're gonna work these fields, man. Okay? Whatever it may be. Cotton, beans, rice, you name it, man. We're gonna go back to the old way. Man, what the fuck we gonna need a train for? We're gonna put it on your back. You know? Fuck we need a crane for, huh?
Excavator.
No. We're gonna you remember in Egypt what you did? You had niggas ropes, you had bowling, rolling shit. We're gonna go back to the old way, man.
There ain't gonna be no ramps. We're gonna have stairs that you gotta pull that shit out.
Ain't gonna be no PPE, no machines, PPE, glasses, hard hats on, fucking no gloves, hard hat. Ain't gonna be that Esau on the bull. I ain't gonna trust you on the bulldozer. Fuck up, you know. That nigga on that bulldozer, man. We gonna have names for you too. Oh yeah. Starting with Esau. We're gonna have some vicious names for you too, man. Like you called us nigga and she gonna have some shit. It's gonna hurt you to the heart, man.
Cut to the bone.
Yeah. But you gonna do this. Oh, let me see that, man. Let y'all have some get y'all off before I continue moving and moving ahead. You gotta bring it up. You gotta bring it up.
Ezekiel 25:14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh.
Bring it out one more time. Because it's saying something, man. It's telling you that the Lord is going to be down for it. Lay into Edom by the hands of my people, my anger, my this. He putting the address on it. I'm going to be the one causing my people to get on your ass, man. And I'm going to be with it. He didn't say he's going to destroy us. He's going to be with, all right, making you subjects unto us, man. Go ahead.
That's a key point. Like you said, my fury and my anger. So it's not even according to us or how we feel.
Yeah.
Because Jake, merciful at the end of the day, the Lord told us to kill all of the Amalekites. Jake spared, one or two. Jake really wouldn't make Obadiah 1:18 happen if it was up to us. It's going to be the Lord's Canaanites. The Canaanites, God.
Imagine that nigga today. The Lord got to put the anger on us, man. Because you have Jake today, Jake a rip. Oh, little big head eating my baby. I can't do that. No,
Baby
you got
smiling at you.
Looking at shit with them blue eyes. Looking dumb and shit. Put his hand in his mouth. Jake went in bed to do it, man. But the Lord put his anger on you, man. You're going to do some shit. You're not going to even think about it. You're not going to even think twice about it. This is going to be like good 5 of time, man. Man, nigga went there with them bifocals, that bush. Nigga hit the Edomite so hard he broke the handle on the axe, man. You ain't gonna. Hey, somebody pull that scene up, man. You know what I'm talking about, right? You seen the Edomite sleeping in the bed?
They hit the baby against the wall too.
Yeah. You seen the stain? You
Like
know,
ketchup.
a nigga from uptown can't do that today, man. I couldn't even. Man, give me that. Like your boy Gates said in the song, man. Give me that shit, man. We gonna jump over you niggas, cause you niggas. That's why niggas gotta die, man. We gonna jump and hop over you niggas to do eat them something, man. Right? Somebody, you niggas is, hey man, we ain't gonna give a damn.
Jake say all in a rap, man. They would have killed you, but your baby was there, and this and that and third. Like I said, the Lord don't care.
And we gonna, yeah, go ahead.
No, like I said, the Lord don't care, man. Because what do you say? This is a people that No, I have an indignation. Indignation. He has an indignation forever for these people, man. So he don't give 2 fucks. And he's willing to lay down low.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do like Saul. Saul fucking supposed to killing people off, man. He saved, spared animals there, man. Fuck that, man. Everybody gotta do. Everybody gotta go. We going through that bitch, man. Hey, man, we dumping over fucking fish tanks. Fish gotta go. Dog, everybody, man.
Kicking the dog in the head.
Stepping on everything in the fucking house, man. Look. Bullshit, man.
Fair use copyright disclaimer.
For educational purposes only.
Right. That's you sleeping in your kingdom, man. Until the Lord look. Oh yeah. That's how Jake gonna be. Oh Lord.
And when we do that, I'm gonna keep them alive too in the kingdom. We do it in the kingdom, I'm gonna keep them alive. They ain't gonna die. Fuck that.
No.
I'm gonna keep them. They gonna feel everything.
That's that look on Jake's face too, man.
Ain't no witness, so she gotta get it too.
We got to the baby yet? Oh,
Nah.
Mama and Papa.
Yeah, she's springing the leak right now.
Damn.
Broke all the hand on your ass.
All the
oh,
Kool-Aid
here we
coming
go.
out.
Huh?
That's why.
Jake knocking Kool-Aid out the baby.
Knock the Kool-Aid out of his fucking head, man. Hey, but that's the Lord. That's the Lord's anger, though, man. You know, that's the Lord's anger kind. That's the Lord's anger when it gets put in us, man. Right, and we're gonna have that anger forever too. Even in the kingdom, it's not gonna be a great day for the Edomites in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's not gonna be a rest day. Well, the rest day you're gonna have is the Shabbat. You know, but as soon as the Shabbat over with, man, we back on your ass, man.
That been for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, for real.
After 6 days of getting your shit kicked down.
Yeah, you know, and like I say, we're gonna work you with rigor, man. All right, the kingdom of heaven is not gonna be sweet to you, man. Right? This nigga that came back around with his nose ass, man. I seen him go this way, looking stupid. What do you guys, man? Ask me shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
With this book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yeah, one more time.
It says, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6, seeing it is a righteous thing.
It's a righteous thing with the Most High, all right? There's nothing off about it. Go ahead.
With Yahweh to recompense
To pay back. That's what a recompense means, to pay back. Go ahead.
tribulation
Mhm.
to them that trouble you.
And who has troubled the Israelites since the beginning, man? Right? Even when we was we was in the backbreaker coming out of Egypt, who was the first nation to come against us? Edom.
Amalek at that.
Amalek at that, the chief of the Edomites, man. He was the first ones to come up against us, man. So how much more, all right, you getting paid back? All right? And give me Romans the 9th chapter. Start at the 3rd verse.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 3. For I wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
What you telling you? Paul's telling you who are the Israelites, man. Who are his neighbors, his true neighbors, his true brethren, which are the Israelites. Go ahead.
To whom pertaineth the adoption?
To whom pertained the adoption? And the adoption was what? Yahweh Shai ultimately died on the cross and adopting us back into the Most High, man. All right? Go ahead.
And the glory.
And where's the glory going to be given to us? In the kingdom ultimately, man. Go ahead.
And the covenants.
Covenants, which we know the covenant was given it to who? The laws and commandments. The covenant was given it to who? The Israelites, man. So we're going to benefit off all these things, man. All right? Starting with that agreement that was made with Abraham with the Most High, and the Most High said, "What? I'm basically Abraham. I'm gonna make a great nation out of you, man." Did that happen back then on the scene of Abraham? No, it happened. It happened. It started to happen over a process of time, but the seed was laid back then. All right, just like a seed, you can put a seed in the ground. What happens before it becomes a tree? It has to grow. You know, with time, sometimes through different seasons, what happens? It grows, it withers, it dies, it goes through a troubling time of the disease, and then ultimately with help and care, what happens? It grows into what you see, one of these. That's how the nation of Israel was like it. We went through a troubling time, going against the Most High, right? Doing our own thing.
Some of those wild branches broke off.
Yeah, some of the wild branches broke off.
Had to be grafted back in.
It had to be grafted back in. That's right. And then now you're seeing that actual tree getting right, thriving, growing stronger, man. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
It says, and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law.
And the giving of the law, which we know who that was given to, according to Psalms. What is Psalms 147? Yeah, according to 147:19, it was given to the Israelites, man. And the Lord straightway said he ain't dealt so with any other nation. So what you nations, all right, are putting yourself, you put yourself in the position. You put yourself, all right, saying that it was given. The Lord never said that. Well, John 3:16. Oh my God. Why have ever it is said in John 3:16 that the Lord was talking about the whole everybody on planet Earth? I guess because it said the word world. But none of you have taken the time, all right, to understand what the word world means, that man. In John 3:16, it's talking about the Israelites, the world of Israel, man. All right, the cosmos. All right, all the arrangement was given. Those things were predicated to the Israelites, man. That's who is the Son of Man, or we know him as Yahushua, or you know him as Jesus. That's who he came down to die for, and die for only. Another tough pill to swallow. The Lord didn't die for everybody, man. All right, the Lord didn't. Hey, man, how are you gonna die for the same people that was oppressing him? According to Acts, the 10th chapter. I think it's 10 and 34. Somebody see? I think it's 10 and 34, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
Huh?
Is it true that the other nations can't sin? That they can't? We're the only people on earth who can sin.
Yeah, pretty much. Because they're bastards, man. Nobody, the Lord is not claiming them. They can do what they want to do. That's why they can go worship the golden calf. They can go worship the head of cabbage. They can go do what they want. Baphomet, all that, because the Lord don't count them as his people. But with us, he was giving us laws and commandments. We had something to not only live by, all right, but he was ultimately, the Lord sent certain men, including his son, to basically, really his son to redeem us. Those people wouldn't give it nobody. They have the sole claim to do what they want to do. They can worship who they want. They can do what they want. And then, like I said, they ultimately, like you say, they technically can't sin. How can you sin?
Can you break the laws of a country that you were never part of? Are we breaking the laws of China right now? Like, you were never given the laws of Israel, so how are you gonna sin? Sin is the transgression of the law.
Like they had like when I stayed in Houston, they had a couple of families out there. I'm trying to remember what it's called. They had it's some type of immunity.
Diplomatic immunity?
Yeah, they had diplomatic immunity. You know what the motherfuckers was doing in Houston? They was taking Ferraris, driving the street 60 to 80 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour through a neighborhood, and the police couldn't do nothing because they weren't technically
under
our laws, man. And they couldn't do shit. Same thing, like the brother said. How can you be punished by a law that you was never even subjugated under? You know.
That's what it says in Hebrews 11. You're chastised because you're sons and not bastards. If you were not sons, then what? The Most High doesn't care about you. That's why these nations don't get their ass kicked right now like we do, because they're not under the curses or the penalties of the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, right. Gooks could eat anything, man. They'll eat a bat. They'll eat rats. They never get sick.
Yeah. As soon as we do it, we die.
You're gonna high.
You notice how, like I brought out some years ago, you notice how you can take an Israelite man, well, just say a Judite, and you can take a so-called white man. They both go into the same pork place. They eat baby back ribs, all that shit. What's gonna happen to Jay? It's gonna ultimately, in a long time frame, he's gonna get diabetes, gout, heart disease, you name it. What happens to the Edomite? Nothing. Same thing with shaving. Edomite shaves his head with a razor. Nothing happens. He shaved his shit with a razor. He got bumps. Yeah. And the Lord told these things way beforehand because he knew what was going to happen if we do them. We're going to get bumps. We're going to get, because our thing about the oils in our skin and our hairs, the fibers of our hairs and shit, they're keloid, man. You know, we cut ourselves a certain way, or you do something around your ears, they keloid, they put the big sacks, pus and shit. Can't do it. Shaving, you just put your hair, like our hairs are like almost like coils, man. Like what they call them? Almost like sheep. You can't do that shit that the Mennonites shaving like that. You gonna start growing hairs within hairs and shit, man. It's gonna cause bumps and infections and shit like that. That's why you shouldn't do it.
Even like the marriage laws, these Edomites, they be into swinging, all sorts of sexual degeneracy. But as soon as Eve started doing it, she number one in herpes, AIDS, HIV. Like, our people not meant to be degenerate, but the heathen can do that, man.
Yeah.
The Edomites can frolic with each other, do all kinds of things. They never get AIDS. They never
nothing.
They're not in trouble as other men.
As the scripture said, you took the words of my mouth. What scriptures you had though? Before I go on.
Nah, I'm just listening to I'm alive. Damn,
yeah, because we on a different frequency than everybody else, whether we know it or not. The Lord has us subjugated way different than these other nations. And you can see
us to a higher standard.
Yeah.
It was a baby. It was Psalm 137:9. Happy is he who seizes your infants and dashes them against the stone.
Right. And that's going to happen in the kingdom. That's going to happen in the kingdom, vocab. All right. You have a problem with us, but don't have a problem with the scripture. You know? That's going to happen in the kingdom. It's not going to happen. It's not Child Protection Service. All right. The Alphabet Boys. All right. NOPD is not going to come up to nobody in the kingdom saying, why did you do that? Try to arrest. No Israelites will be arrested ever in the kingdom of heaven. All right.
You have to break the law to be arrested. But we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments.
We're going to be the law.
What did Judge Grant say?
I am the law.
I am the goddamn law. We're going to literally be the law, man. And the law give us. What that saying in the media might say, he who controls the gold controls the people. Nah, he who gives the law, we're gonna control the people, man. Because we're gonna be the lawgivers. When you do something in the kingdom of heaven, when you Edomites don't want to wear your beard, when you've been found eating something you ain't supposed to, you've been adultery, all right? You was told you was back there pushing that other boy back in or something. Hey, you gonna go your ass to court. All right? Yeah.
Immediately when you walk in, guilty.
You're gonna see a jury of your peers. It's gonna be 12 Israelites, full beards. But that's not my peers. Hey.
Good. Sentence. Guilty.
Yeah, straight up, man.
No trial needed.
They're gonna get this Romans 9:4 in the NLT. This Romans 9:4 in the NLT, it says, "They are the people of Israel, chosen to be the Most High's adopted children. God, the Most High, revealed His glory to them. He made covenants with them and gave them His law. He gave them the privilege of worshiping Him and receiving His wonderful promises." So we're the only ones that can serve the Most High, man. We're a nation of kings and priests. Edomite can't be a priest. They're just a bunch of pedophiles, man.
It's just, and He ain't chose you other nations. You know how I like this brother. But then the same God could come and do it. Away from you, you know? That's how the Lord look at you. And it tells you in the scriptures. He look at you other nations as nothing. Less than nothing, man. You don't have no part in the kingdom, man. All right, to glory in. Okay? That the kingdom of heaven, like I said earlier in the title, the kingdom of heaven was and will be reserved for the nation of Israel, man. To actually, and what's the kingdom of heaven going to do for us? It's going to make us even stronger, right? Because we're going to be connected to a source. our land's gonna be connected to a true source, right? An ultimate source. And what happens when you connected to a source? It's only up from there. It's only thriving from there, man. That's why we're gonna thrive so much as the nation to where the Lord said we're gonna populate other planets, man, because the earth itself ain't gonna be able to hold us, man. When the Lord says one man is gonna become a nation. Do you understand? Imagine that.
A little one, 10,000.
Imagine counting all the, which we won, but imagine the whole 12 tribes. That's a nation. And all the people in it, one man's gonna be like a whole nation, man. So we're gonna overpopulate the earth. And the Lord has many things prepared for us, man. Yeah, He told you I have a kingdom prepared for you. I go to prepare a place, man.
He also said he would hasten it in his time. I mean, it's gonna happen quick. If one man have 1,000 wives and he impregnate them every year, it's not gonna take long before you have 50,000 descendants, 100,000 descendants. That's one man.
And that proves a man's supposed to have more than one woman. Because one man, if you take 9 or 10 women right now, one man can impregnate all of them, and they're gonna be down. Them 10 is gonna be down for 9 months. So that what I need to have another. I got all this seed. I can't just sit here because of your monthly. I can't be sitting here because you pregnant with twins or a child now. I have to have somebody else, another woman to keep going.
We got a nation in our loins, man. Every Israelite man, you carrying a nation,
right? So these women complain about this is my baby, 9 months. I've been carrying this motherfucker for 36 years. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Been waiting to get out.
Yeah, waiting to get out of here, man. What are you talking about?
it's time.
So, with that being said, man, it's been set up that way. Look at the ratio from the amount of men to women on earth. Women overpopulate the men. That's for a reason. And like the Apostle Tahar say, and you don't just need the Israelite woman in order to bring back an Israelite. You can do that. You can do that with an Arab woman, man. You know. Yeah, go ahead.
Just to back up how the kingdom is clearly only for Israel. They say, oh, y'all are bringing out precepts in the Old Testament. Well, this is Revelation 11. I'm going to start at 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. Point blank, period. Kingdom in heaven and everything dealing with it is only for the nation of Israel. That place without it, hey, that's for you heathens. Simple as that.
Yeah, man.
You got it. This is book of St. Luke, chapter 8, verses 10. It's like verse 10. It says, And he said unto you, it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand.
Because a lot of people, even in the church, when they talk about the kingdom of heaven, all they doing is thinking this shit right now. Oh, the white man ruling. All right, we still on the bottom. No, we're gonna be on top, man. We're gonna be on top of all nations, man. It was already set up that way from the beginning to be like that, man. We went off though, but we went off for a reason. Like the Lord said in Thessalonians, when y'all was holding it for me, that the great falling away had to come in order to reveal and to expose the wicked. To be honest, I'd rather go through this in order to get the wicked out the way. Because this devil gonna go down too, man. You're gonna serve us for 1,000 years, and after 1,000 years, according to Obadiah, the Lord's just gonna get rid of you, man, off the earth. All right, no more Edomites. And that's gonna be a great day, man. Lord will, you better see me that day. I'm gonna be fucked up. You know. Yeah, I ain't talking about in a bad way. I'm gonna be full of that yin yang, and I'm gonna be doing the David 2-step. You know. Now hey man, that's gonna be a great day. Get rid of all the Edomites on the planet, because y'all you've been nothing more than a cancer of the earth, man. Right? You've been destroying people's minds, bodies, spirits. right? You just been a straight parasite, man. A straight virus, man.
Planet.
Yeah, of the planet.
Yeah, but sure.
Yeah, the whole existence, man. Shut on, Mike. Yo, just trying to break it down.
Just like the nation of Israel is going to grow forever, right?
Mhm.
So are the other nations too, right? Like the one man should become 1,000. So we said one Israelite man should become 1,000, but the other nations going to be the same way, right? Because they're not going to decrease in number. They're going to increase and grow like we are.
Yeah, but not regular. Like they're gonna pretty much be subject to these bodies, man. It's like we're gonna get spiritual powers and spiritual bodies. They're gonna still be subject to these changes of darkness. So they're gonna get old. They're gonna wither. They're gonna get in a way jacked up with these bodies. These bodies ain't the best.
We're gonna multiply and never die. They're gonna multiply and die off, so they're gonna have to keep coming back.
And stuff, man.
We're gonna regulate their population.
You know how Edom might could be 20 years old and she look like she's 50. That's how they're gonna still have those bodies. We gonna have the ability to still look young. We can be over 1,000 years old, 100 years old or so. Cause that's what happened with Adam and them. That dude was like Adam.
was like 960
years. You can look from back then eating all the fresh foods and fruits and things you put. They were still looking young, man.
And they said Moses, when he passed, he still had strength in his eyes, like
yeah,
still youthful. He looked old, but his physicality was still youthful.
Like that scripture that brought out for me last time in the book of Psalms. All right, we're gonna obtain our youth. The Lord actually, when we get delivered and actually be able to come back down to rule, the Lord gonna change everything about us. All the blemishes, brothers got crooked teeth, brothers got certain blemishes about them. We're gonna be like living, breathing Absalom, man. Absalom was like the most considered the most handsome man amongst Israel. We all gonna be like that, perfect. Everything about it's gonna be perfect, man. That's just a part of the benefits of the kingdom. All these different ailments and different sicknesses, the Lord gonna rid it from us, man. We're not gonna be sick. We're not gonna be having births. Certain brothers got scars and different things wrong with them.
Brother posted this today. It says there's a bunch of Israelites in Cuba. They're not eating the GMO foods down there, but they got so-called Puerto Ricans and Costa Ricans that are living to be 100 years old, and they're active. Right, this 100-year-old man riding a horse, planting.
She planting out there. She 100 years old out there planting and willing to act. You will that damn pickaxe. She willing to pickaxe at 100, man. What 100-year-old woman over here in America can do that?
Fucking bedridden.
As soon as she do this, she gonna break in half. 40. Like a cracker, man.
In America, they can't do that at 40.
Yeah, at all, man.
This guy looks like he's 70 years old, and he's jumping on a horse and lassoing cows and riding around. Easily the most vital centenarian I've met on any continent over the past 20 years. 105 years old, and she was absolutely amazing. There is Ramiro, confirmed, 100-year-old. This guy looks like he's 70 years old, and he's jumping on a horse.
But imagine being that age or more, and you looking like you're 19. All right, 17. Yeah. I mean, damn it! Look, when your Howard shot come back, he's gonna be 33. Yeah, he's gonna be 33, man. But this man, he paused. Everything paused at what? 2,000 years ago. He gonna come back looking young. Angelic, man. We're gonna have the ability to be angelic. That's a part of the kingdom.
You had posted that earlier, like back in the old days, like a man hit his stride at 30. Mm-hmm. You just stay there, man. You're gonna be in your prime forever,
man.
Like the scripture says.
Read it. Bring it out. What I brought out off the dictionary thing. And this is out, and the Esau knows this, man.
Yeah. He put it in his notes.
So you know how the NFL and basketball world, the soccer world, they consider at the age of 30, you washed up. It's just in your prime.
This is a pulpit commentary. It says, and Yahushua himself began to be about 30 years of age. This was the age at which the Levites entered upon their work, the age, too, at which it was lawful for scribes to teach. Generally speaking, 30 among the Israelites was looked upon as the time of life when manhood had reached its full development.
Yeah, full development of your mind, your strength, all that, man.
Yeah, if you become a man at like 12, but you're not in you haven't experienced life as a man. You're a young man. By 30, you've been through things, had a family, might have been to war and came back. You know, that's the prime of your manhood. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got something. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 2. It said, Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we should be like him.
Yeah,
we should see him as he is.
Yeah, and him is Yahushua. We're gonna be like him. And it tell you in the scripture that when he comes to take the crowns of these nations, he's not gonna meet Esau. All right, the host of this armies of this world, he's not gonna meet them as a man. So if he's coming back as the angelic force, what are we? What's gonna happen to us? We're gonna become the same as him. And like the scripture says, it does not yet appear like that right now, because when we finish to cut off this video, a lot of us going back to what? Going to the ghettos and slums, right? We got to go back punching the clock, work. So it doesn't appear right now at this very moment that we're gonna take the kingdom. We're gonna be set up in positions, different orders in the kingdom. It don't look like that right now, man. It look like we just gonna sit here in America with the old. I don't want to be walking like this out here with a cane. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, gotta get the hell out. Yeah, sickly and shit. It don't appear like that. We're gonna get it though, man. All right. That's why we like I said, when we see things happening now in the news, and the most important thing I notice now, they've been spreading this Iran word. I'm talking about Iran doing every goddamn thing. All right, if somebody drop a pin, Iran did it. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful for us, man. Because like I say, that's one of the main characters in this prophecy, man. This future prophecy, man. All right. What you said you had, bro?
I want to back that up.
Okay.
This is Romans chapter 8. I'm gonna start.
Somebody read Thessalonians too. Okay.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together.
But real quick though, even with that being said, it just from a young man, a young boy, all the way up to being of an understanding state. It always tripped me out how we just in the lower state, but yet we excel in everything. These motherfuckers that had a 50-year head start on us in their so-called education system. We just still blow right past them, but they're sitting still. With the different inventions here throughout America, it was all started by us, man. Jakes, right? Even understanding what the Northern Kingdom done. The Northern Kingdom did inventions too, man. All right. Just excel. It's like we look like, even in the lower state, we still look like gods to them, man. When Jake, the muscular Jake take his shirt off, Jake just look like. I mean, you ever seen a white man with his shirt off? That shit looks stupid as fuck, man.
And the bodybuilders got to put brown on.
Yeah. It looks stupid, man. When Jake, like, you look at, like, just go back and look at the tapes with Michael Jordan. That nigga was really flying, man. You know, his name was Omen. What it is? Michael Allah.
One of us like the Most High.
One is like the Most High. Michael Allah Rashalim, man.
Then they used to call him like.
He started doing Black Jesus, man.
Yeah.
That nigga looked like he was flying, man. I'm talking about, like, it's no. I mean, you got the Jerry Wesses. You got what's the white boy from Larry Bird. I think he a Jake. He got Irish Jake. That dude said I never hung around white dudes, man. I always hung around black dudes, man. Even when I wanted to learn basketball, I went to the court where them niggas was balling at, man.
He talked more shit than a little bit too.
Yeah.
He did. He was the best. That was his whole reason. He knew Jake was the best. So he wanted to be with it.
I think Eminem is a Jake too.
Yeah, he Irish. He Irish or Scottish.
Marshall Mathers.
You know, there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you good old boys that really go back to Jake. Like I brought out. I showed these brothers some years back. You look at that guy, Chuck Norris. A lot of people. That's a white man. That dude's a whole. That dude's a whole Gadite, 100% Gadite. And his daddy was a fucking alcoholic, man. He said he got the card 100% Gadite. I believe Cherokee he's from Oklahoma, man. Hey man, it's gonna be a lot of that too, though, man.
That makes sense though, because he was bad in real life. He was a karate champion for real. He wasn't like Steven Seagal, an Edomite. That's just
Amalek kind of bad.
Oh, he Amalek?
Yeah, he Amalek.
That makes perfect sense.
But then, you know, when you watch, and I watch today, I see why back when I was a little boy, I always seen him give homage to the Native Americans, man, because he was Native American himself. And he went through the curses, man. Same thing with that guy, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's another one. I truly highly believe that he's Jake, man. He was just a Jake, man. And they grew up in these towns and these cities. They Jake, but they living in the Edomite bodies, man. Right? Or it looks like Edomite bodies, man. But guess what? They're gonna get the kingdom of heaven. Hey, if we can fast forward now to the kingdom of heaven, a lot of you guys that don't believe, and you think everybody gotta look like Spike Lee to be Israelite, it'll trip you niggas out, man. Because if we was to fast forward right now, you'll see guys that look like Moabites, Jakes, in the kingdom. A lot of guys that look like Arabs, you'll see them in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Deemed as Israelites, though, man. All right, and it takes a lot of spirituality on your come up in this truth to understand that everybody is not gonna look the same. That the Lord scattered us amongst all the nations. Who is it? You talking about damn, that's Han. I ain't know Han daddy was black.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
He gotta send me that, brother.
I think that's his stepfather, though.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's his stepdad. I read the article that said it's his stepdad.
That nigga, he got the spirit of, he got that same spirit, that same sauce and swagger, just like Bruce Lee had, man. Bruce Lee was a Jake.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a saucy Moabite. If you ever see a so-called Chinese man with any type of sauce, that's a Jake, man. Actual Moabites have a super dead spirit. They're just weird.
Robots.
They're like robots, kind.
I just watched something in Hong Kong, and the girl was showing how she's like, yeah, I'm black. I kind of get on my come out, kind of get ridiculed because I'm black. She's like, but like a lot of Japanese, Chinese over here, they do braids. The niggas listen to hip hop, all that shit, man.
They got a cholo culture, lowrider culture.
Yeah, them Jakes, man. Clearly. Fucking Jakes, man. They got some of them niggas in California.
Crip Mac. Not Crip Mac.
China Mac.
China Mac.
Dear black likes to give them a bushy, you know.
Father's black. I look white when I'm black.
That's that blonde hair chick.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Shocking.
You got the other girl down here. There's a chick down here. Some Irish chick down here. Like she, you know, but it's coming out, man.
The Nola girl?
The Nola girl.
Yeah. She married to the Jake.
Yeah.
Them good old boys ain't like that.
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
It's some YouTube shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. But like I said, we used to fast forward to the kingdom of heaven. That's what you'll see. You'll see Jake's looking like all nations, man. All right. And the Lord did that too because he likes variety, man. All right. He did that. All right. Because he's like, hey, man, Jake, hey, man, I don't just like the red Skittle. You know, at the time, I ain't just like the red Skittle. I like the green Skittle too. I like the fucking yellow Skittle, man. I mean, Jake like variety. I mean, what you like, I'm gonna say this too. Whatever a brother like, it's a part of your soul. All right, what scriptures call your appetites, you'll like it. Some brothers like big girls. I don't like big girls. He like big girls. Some brothers like dark-skinned women. Some brothers like light-skinned women. All that's a part of your soul. All right, the things that you keen on on particular things that you like, man. It is what it is. Every man, and like I say, everything, all those things that make us us is gonna be answered in the kingdom, whatever you like. The Lord said He's gonna give us our heart's desires, man.
Right.
Okay?
Our heart doesn't desire monogamy. All right. So keep that in mind.
Just backing up the point you was making on how the Jakes come from all different walks of life. All right, but the heritage go back to your forefathers. But this is this Jeremiah 12 and 9.
I'm gonna say this too. It was a goddamn shame. It really was started through these Amalekite teachings and this system, this education system. They taught us the first, in order to find ourselves, we gotta first and foremost go through our mothers, which is bullshit. Right. You don't go through your mother to find who you are. You go through your father. Your father has a seed. It's all about the seed. It's like me and this brother. Like I say, the guy we work for, he didn't give us a book to become arbitrary work, was dealing with trees and shit. It's really about the stock of the tree, the seed of the tree. That's what it's about. If this is a fucking oak tree, it's an oak tree. It's not an oak tree and a lemon tree, a cedar tree. It only can be fucking one, man.
Only can graft in oak branches.
Yeah, it's all it can. It is what it is, man. If you're a pine tree, you're a goddamn pine tree, man. All right?
Whatever you planted, whatever soil you planted in, it's based on the seed.
Then they do it from off the stock too. Like when you go to some of these, you go to some of these goddamn, they call them nursery yards. When you buy those plants and those trees, you want to know who was the father. It's like a stock, like an animal. Like if you get a,
it's like dogs.
Like dogs, you want to know who the father. First of all, who the father and who the mother is. They come from this stock. The pedigree of it, man. That's the strength. All right, the same thing. Those people look like Israelites. They look like other nations. They stock goes back to Israel, man. And right now, it lies in the spirit. Every Israelite is not going to be looking like Shaft, man. That's right. Looking like Michael Jordan. What his name is? Wesley Snipes and shit. Super dope. The Lord likes variety. Like the Lord likened nothing to us as speckled bird.
That's what I'm about to read.
You got bring it out.
This Jeremiah 12 and 9. It says, "Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field, come devour."
One more time.
Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
This is the Lord's heritage, His people. He said He likened us into a speckled bird. So you got Israelites. The Lord's gonna liken to Israelites from the lightest color of hue, because any one of you brothers know what hue mean, right? Color. All right, the color of man. Hue man. Going back to Adam, showing you that Adam was created from the dust of the earth. This brother deal with soil too. You got different soils. You got sand, you got clay, you got actual soil, and if you can find the deepest, darkest, richest soil, the more fertilized, the more you can make a tree or a plant thrive, man. The nutrients of it, man. That's why even in nature, when you learn to study about lions, the female lions want the lions with the darkest mane. Like Scar from off Lion King. Well, he would be the one that all the females chase, because he had like a golden color skin, but his mane was like black. Not that light blind shit. They'll kill it. The ones that's blind in the wild, they kill him.
It's not natural.
So it's not natural. So it's about the deep, dark, the richest color, man.
That's why I was online, all these white girls saying, "I want him to be black." What kind of made you like black? What kind of made you like black?
Yeah, but that's that go back to Eve too. He wanted first time when he got rejected of the blessing, straight away he went dead. Yeah, he got some. He tried to redeem his color, but you already marked, man. Can't get the color back. Give a goddamn, how many goddamn hair might you go get? Go ahead, man.
I was just about to say, like in the wild, you have like cases of albinism, right? When like say an alligator is white or whatever, that thing is not going to survive.
No,
it's just it stick out like a sore thumb.
And the other animals would gang up on him just to kill him.
Yeah.
Just because they don't look right, man.
That's a plague of leprosy. That's in the scripture.
Yeah.
It's all it's like I don't like to sound like them niggas, but it's all about the color, the melanin. We fit with nature. If all of us right now was to go to sleep out here in the woods and a group of people walk by, they wouldn't see us because we are. But if you can see a goddamn white man though, this nigga gotta go. He had to go in war and put paint on his face to cover himself up, man. Yeah,
They do that shit and they go in the woods and shit.
Yeah, you go put that little can. You open the can. They got the green, the black, and the dark green. He put the shit on. He got to do that. We ain't gotta do that, man. All the different animals on the earth have melanin. Even the polar bear. Go look at the polar bear. The polar bear seems like it's white, but it ain't really white though, man.
His skin
Yes,
black.
skin black.
His fur is like clear.
It's clear.
It
It's not
reflects the
white.
snow, so it looks white.
That's
Yeah.
right, brother.
Everything has melanin in it, man.
The plants have chlorophyll. That's plant melanin, man. That's
Right.
all it is, right?
And that that was another thing you brothers can take. Take chlorophyll, man, to actually deodorize your body. Because you know how certain nations, look like Elam stinking ass, Ishmael, they go on their whole thing with it. I ain't wearing no deodorant. You know, alhamdulillah. You know, they go down that stupid shit doing that, and they stink. But they ain't taking chlorophyll. If you take chlorophyll, I would say put some on, deodorant on, but it actually deodorize your body, man. You don't have an odor.
But you don't know what antidepressants, antiperspirants.
Yeah.
You want to sweat. Your body has to sweat.
Right. Because we naturally, like I said earlier, we have the way how the Lord created us without the different fibers in our skin and the different follicles of our hairs, pores. We produce oils.
Pigs
Right.
don't do that. Pigs don't sweat.
No, they don't. That's why they hold all the different bacteria and all that shit in.
You can't cook that shit out.
Parasites, toxins.
Right.
Eat all that.
So we were set up. Our bodies were set up gloriously, man. How the Most High wanted it to be. You know.
Like I want to back up what you said about if you could fast forward and look at all these Israelites from different places. This is an actual vision that John the Revelator saw. This is Revelation chapter 7.
Give me that one in Jeremiah about how they're gonna come on the backs of the forces of the Gentiles. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb. And this is the point right here. And all the angels stood round about the throne and about the elders and about the four beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces and worshiped Yahweh, saying, Amen, blessed. So this is talking about the elect, the grand deliverance. All right, and it says they came from all kindreds and tongues. It says, and I said unto him, Sir, thou know. Verse 13, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence they came? So he's like, where are these people coming from? They don't look like Israelites. So there's a great multitude of people that's not going to look like Jake. They're not going to look like the brother said, Richard Roundtree. They're not going to look like Shaft and Wesley Snipes. He's asking, who are these people? He says, and I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, These are they which came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So it's going to be elect that look like all the nations and kindreds.
This is Isaiah 49. I'm going to start at 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders.
And this is those Israelites that are going to be carried of the Gentiles, the heathen. These are the Israelites that are going to be coming from all nations of the planet Earth, man. All right, like I think Jeremiah 16 and 16 talking about all the different isles and different places around the world. They're going to become carried on the backs of these heathen to the kingdom of heaven, and they're going to look like all nations, man. All right, all of them not gonna have them black Negro features looking like the Northern Kingdom. They're gonna come looking like Moabites, they're gonna come looking like Edomites, all nations in different variations of brown too, man. Because you got that picture. What happened with a peacock? A peacock has many beautiful colors, man. So those are the things that the Lord likened them to. You know, and I actually got a peacock, picture of a peacock, man.
And it only makes sense because the Lord actually created 12 tribes. If he was all about us looking exactly the same and being the same, we'd just be one tribe of Israel. Yeah. So like variety.
I'm a lot of they're gonna
this is a peacock.
Like the way we look now, like if you light skin now, you're gonna come back looking light skin.
No, it's gonna be based on how you were from the beginning.
It's another picture. Look, peacock got many beautiful colors, man. All right, and that's how the nation Israel gonna be liking them to that, man. Look at this. This is a toucan. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Right? The Lord deals with variety, man. Yeah, go ahead.
That's the book of Hosea, chapter 7 and verse 8. And it reads, Ephraim, he had mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Right. Ephraim represents what? The Northern Kingdom. All right. Which when it says it right there, it's also talking about because Ephraim is after the split, Ephraim will be considered the head tribe of all the Northern Kingdom. When you look at Judah could be considered the head tribe of all the nations, but when the split happened, it happened with Judah, Benjamin, Levi. So, but it's like that's why they got that color, you know, because when you have a cake, the bottom of that cake, what happens to the bottom of that cake when you bake it? Browns out, darkens up. The top part is light, you know, and you got those different shades of brown. You know, but I don't know what you got to be crazy just to like one. Like let's say a chicken in particular. You got some guys I like a light skinned chick, but goddamn, I just don't like light skinned chicks. If I like them, some of them have to have crinkly hair. Some of them her features got to have pink lips, and I mean you like different shit. You know what I'm saying? You know. Dark skinned chick, she gotta have, you know, like you look at a lot of the chicks from Brazil, a lot of them dark skinned, but they got super raven brown hair, different hips, and you like different shit, man. You know? So the Lord the same way. He's the king of personalities. He's the king of all these different attributes, man. So you gotta the man like different stuff, man. Look at us as a nation. Judah brings his swagger. Benjamin has his thing, you know. All right, you got Ephraim has their thing they love to do, man. The foods and the spices, the dances, the way to dress, the different personalities, man. You know. And imagine all that in one place, in righteousness, man. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be like a goddamn party all damn day, man. You know, for real. Go ahead.
The one with the aisles too. You talking about?
Yeah, that one. Go ahead, brother.
This Wisdom of Solomon 13, verse 3, with whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods, talking about idols, let them know how much better the Lord of them is, for the first author of beauty hath created them.
Yeah, the first author, the Most High is the author of beauty. He was the guy sitting down on the canvas called life in the earth. He began to draw. He began to make his people, man. And he started off with the most beautiful of them all, the most beautiful colors of them all, man. Which is, you might as well say brown. Soil, man. And he painted his people, starting with Yahweh Shai, man. And I like it, and I fitted them to be. It's like when you come on, man. Y'all brothers remember playing Madden. And every time, I don't give a fuck who you was as a Jake, little Jake. You always made that one dude 99, everything. The nigga vision was 99. I'm talking about the nigga. He was it, man. You remember that shit, right? He was a running back, nigga. Just touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. You know, he did that shit. That's how the Lord made Israel, man. He just put everything on 99. Right until they start going off, he just cut everything down.
Crank them
you know?
down.
You might have about 1 or 2 people that you just give them the ball all the time. Don't give a fuck about nobody else.
Yeah. And that's how the Lord gave Israel the ball to the kingdom, man. The Lord gave us the batons, everything, man. He don't give a fuck about the nation, man. And that's how it's gonna be too. When we get those power, the Lord is gonna turn everything back up to 99. He the one shut off the power, man. So he don't be the one to turn it back on. You think, oh, what the fuck? Jake think just when the Lord stopped Moses when did this and opened up a literal sea. Shit, this tall and people walking on dry ground. You think they just stop? Those abilities just stop somewhere somehow.
Samson.
Yeah, Samson. Samson got to show me what he did when he went in that whole house, man. How he told him great. I want to see that. Hey, bro, how you did that, brother? You got to show me that, bro. You know how Jake be, man. Jake got spit on the beard, on the tip right there. He's tripping. Rocks and gravel coming out the fucking earth. I said, God damn, Jake. You know?
That's coming back.
That had to be some goddamn box out this world, though. Go ahead, bro.
You want the one with the aisles?
Yeah, brother.
This is Jeremiah 31, verse 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coasts of the earth.
Yeah, the different coasts of the earth, man. You got all the isles of Jamaica, Virgin Isles. You got Turks and Cocoa. Tapes and Cocoa. So I'm messing it up. You got what the other one down there, man? What? You got Bora Bora, Costa Rica. You got many islands all around the world, man. And you got Jake's gonna come from them. Cause this is kind of straight. Jake's wherever Jake at around the world, Jake a servant. Then they have a lot of them, man. Okay, there's a hood all around the world. You think you bullshitting? Go. Start here and start going this way. You going every town, every city got a fucking hood. Every state in America got a hood, man. And Jake on the same shit, different accent, different shit. It's a hood. You go your ass to Abu Dhabi. You go your ass to where the niggas like to go at? The black women, Dubai. It's a hood there. Yeah. And they got Jake. I seen it. I seen a documentary. Jake looking just like us, man. Standing out there, and they call him some degenerate ass name too. I forgot. But go ahead. What you about to say?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Esau's blessing was the fatness of the earth. So the best vacation spots, the best land. Judah gonna be serving. Issachar gonna be serving. Our people gonna be in a state of servitude.
Right.
It's one of the curses till Yahweh Shai come back.
So what's gonna happen when we get that same blessing, man? To be all around the world, living in the fatness of the earth. They're gonna be there serving. How may I help you, Malak? You know? And they're gonna be service, man. Cooking, cleaning, you name it, man. Handmaids, play toys, you name it. All right?
I want to back that up in the actual blessing that Jacob got.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Genesis 27, verse 28. Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven, and of the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let the people serve thee, and the nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee.
You want
Hey,
say something more?
just as an elder brother was saying, as a brother Amawar was saying, Esau has the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven right now. He's living fat, and Jake's serving him. But he has a rental blessing. He had a temporary blessing. When everything goes back to Jacob, we're going to get the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven, and having Esau serve us, Ishmael serve us, Moab serve us, and bow down to us and call us lords, as it further says in Isaiah I think chapter 60, it says, they shall call thee the sons of the Most High.
And-
Paraphrase.
Let's be fair too. The Most High gave this devil a chance to rule. He ruled in wickedness. He fucked up the earth. He brought forth evil inventions, because you might well say this technology of this world is evil. Yes, I can use a phone, I can use a camera, but what happens when I put it to my head? It's radiation. All right?
Carrying it in your pocket. It's
Yeah.
lowering your sperm count.
You got a situation with these cars. These cars can run off water. They can run off air, but he chooses to make money off petrol, off gas. And their gas and those emissions, when you drive, it puts smoke and fumes everywhere, man. All right, so his inventions are evil. So imagine the Most High giving us the ability to think of those different schematics and geometries of putting certain things together. The technology we're gonna come with is gonna be out of this world, man. And Jacob's already in the sense of invention, the air conditioner, the radiator. So imagine the iterations, man. This kingdom of heaven is gonna be crazy. Huh? Yeah, look at the chariots. Everybody gonna have chariots, man.
Chariots don't emit pollution.
Not at all.
Like I say, the kingdom of heaven gonna make Wakanda look like a shit show, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that the Wakanda gonna look like fucking one of the coatways in the Magnolia, man. The Willow coatway, you know. That shit ain't gonna be touching the kingdom of heaven, man. That shit is nothing. That shit is nothing to what we got coming, man. That's why brothers just gotta hold on.
That's right.
Right now, man. And keep fighting. Shit is nothing, man. To what we finna get. Right, and we're gonna remember days like this. These are all each day with the brethren and things that we do for us is truth is a story to tell in the kingdom, man. Right, because the men of the Lord that's out here teaching, we're gonna become the quote unquote like these niggas in the world. They want to talk to all these fucking OGs, and we're gonna be them guys. We're gonna be them guys when 2/3 come back in reincarnation. They're gonna know what happened in Babylon. Our grandkids, our children, want to know what happened. Well, how was it?
Legends.
Yeah. Yeah, legend. It's gonna be legendary, man. When the elect gets the kingdom of heaven right along with the nation, it's gonna be legendary, man. It's gonna be stories to tell, man. Things we went through. That's why we tell you, brothers. Each and last one of us, man, it's gonna be, you know, God will, we the elect. We're gonna be like the superheroes, man. It's gonna be stories written about us, man. Can you imagine that? Each and last brother in the kingdom, you have a movie talked about you, your life.
Legacy.
Babylon, man. Huh?
Legacy.
Yeah, your legacy, man.
Except it's gonna be nonfiction.
Yeah.
The actual truth.
That's why you have brothers had those dreams, but the brother a couple years ago had a dream and said, "Oh, that's one of them." You just ain't gonna be a regular Israelite, man. You're gonna be the guy, man. Right? And highly praised too because of what you stood so stiffly for the word. We went through the phases of being ridiculed, arrested on the block, fighting with these niggas on the block, fighting with other Israelites, man. All those things are remembered, and it's gonna be remembered in the kingdom and rewarded us, man. Like we just went through this had to be like one of the coldest winters, man. We ain't out here for nothing. Here comes summer again, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
This is a second address.
I think when you was reading it, that's one you could probably scratch that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, you can scratch it. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
The second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai with songs. It's the same multitude that John the Revelator saw in chapter 7. Mm-hmm. It says, and in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature. Proving again, Yahweh Shai is going to be a young man. That's the spirit. Yahweh Shai is going to be a young man in the kingdom. It says, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world.
Because we're doing it now. We're confessing Yahweh Shem Shai now. Who else doing it? Right? You got the Muslim nigga talking about Allah. All right, you got the other nigga on the one nigga down here on the bike. He talking about Haile Selassie. You got the other nigga down here talking about he deeming himself Melchizedek and Jesus Christ himself. All right, but you niggas ain't you Melchizedek. You can't get yourself out of this situation.
You can't clean your feet.
Yeah, but we the only ones that's mentioning the Lord's name, publishing His name, man. And those are the ones who are going to be really rewarded. Even the few sisters that got out there, you got sisters that know the name of the Lord, man. All right, and the Lord going to deal with them accordingly, because we're going to become a nation great, man. All right, those accounts that you see in Deuteronomy, how the Lord said that our women at one time was tender. That's going to come back in style, man. Femininity of a woman is going to run rapid. It's going to run high in the kingdom of heaven. You're not going to have no more of the Queen Latifahs, man. All right, the young MMA going to be long gone. Gravity crotch. Yeah, gorilla, hell of aggressive. Talking about their booty hole brown. That shit is not going. You're never going to hit no shit like that in the kingdom, man. Ever. All right. A woman is going to conduct herself like a woman. She's gonna be highly praised for being covered up. Because the thing about being covered up, even when you look at them Arab women, it's like, brother, imagine a woman being fine as hell under that, and you only you know it.
You're the only one.
Only you take it apart every night.
Present.
That right there give your rocks off, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna come back in the style. Now everything is on showcase. It's not the thrill of it. It's not even there. I didn't see you go to Shamrock right now. I'm gonna see 30 asses, man, in a matter of minutes. Out. Out. Bad cheeks out. Titties out. There's no thrill in it, man. Double cheeked up on a Saturday, man. So all that shit is played out, you know. But the kingdom, they're gonna be in order, man, and they're gonna love to be in order. They're gonna love to cook. They're gonna love to be making the beads and the jewelry. A woman gonna become a woman again, man. This ain't women. The bulk of them ain't women, though, man. You know.
They had that clip a few days ago that went viral. This is a show where they have a bunch of whores auditioning for a rapper or whatever. And this chick, she walked up to Waka Flocka and she was like, I do this, I suck this, I twerk like this. He was like,
he let her have it.
Yeah, he was like, he was like, this is a degenerate. And even in his mind, Jake in the world, they said like, this too much. That culture is just out of control.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. And like I say, and what's so sad too, man, for the actual women they have in society, we don't know what a woman and a hoe and a bitch is because y'all standing too close to them bitches, man. You know, y'all standing right next to them, so you can't even, tell the two apart. You know,
you don't condemn it either.
Yeah, you don't condemn it. You don't condemn them. You don't condemn them niggas dressing up like them goddamn punks. You know, you don't say a goddamn thing, man. Yeah, you with the shit. What you permit, you promote. That's right. And and according to Romans, the first chapter, all right, what is 23, 24, the Lord put you under the same banner. You deserve that too.
Yeah, you take pleasure in it.
You take pleasure in this shit, man. You know, but all in all, man, all right, we're gonna get all that back in the kingdom. The femininity of a woman, all right, the joy of our children, all right, all that's gonna come back in the kingdom, man. All right, like I said, every day in the kingdom is gonna be like a party, man. Children are gonna run all throughout the night. You ain't gotta worry, like I said before, you ain't gotta worry about some goddamn creepy Edomite in the bushes looking at him. All right, choking the chicken. He just looking. He ain't blinked in 10 minutes, man.
His eyes are getting dry.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking mosquitoes on his floor. He ain't slapping them bitches at night. He just looking. You know? He's tuned in to your child, man. You gotta worry about that, man. You know, go ahead, brother. Them niggas are freaks, man.
It's Revelation 21 and 4. Just get the point. It says, "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow."
Imagine that. Imagine no more death amongst blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. I mean, that has to stop all the violence in the world.
Yeah.
Niggas killing themselves. Niggas are doing more killing. Let's say here, niggas are doing more killing than in Afghanistan. And what they doing over there? If niggas, just imagine that's mind blowing to see. No more killings amongst us, man. Go ahead.
"And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away."
Like, and then, you know, man, this brother, he'll be joking around. He got this dude on the Instagram. He'll crack it. He be like this, like his eyes be big and his tongue be going around his mouth. It's funny, but it's not funny. You just see how, like, you get, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, brother, you know, we be raw in the spirit, but sometimes you get like Moses, man. You have a little compassion for your people, like, oh, gee, fucked up, man. You know, sometimes I watch some videos with that nigga Meek Mill. He go around having a video, but at the end of the snippets in the middle of the video, he be talking to crackheads and shit. Yeah, he the only one give us the utensils we need to, you know, shoot up or condoms and shit. But you look at it like, damn, look at this woman. Fucked up. And she might show a picture of herself.
Yeah.
From like 2000, like 1980, 87 or something, and she was a beautiful woman, man. You look at her now, she just jacked up. You get that Moses moment, brother. You get that moment. You know, you get that moment every now and then, like, damn, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Especially when you see him begging to an Edomite for money.
Yeah. You know, you have that moment, man. You know, let's not be on some gorilla shit all day. Sometimes you have that moment when you be like, damn, man, our people just jacked up. Lord did a number on us, man, for disobeying them. You know? Go ahead.
Now, I had shared a video with the beloved brother Kayam. You know, and that the video had touched my heart, man. It was a Jake, younger than me, you know, probably 22. He was, you know, abusing drugs, and in a particular video, you can hear him like crying out, like he didn't know what he was saying, but his spirit, like you can look at it and say his spirit was crying out. Yeah. He was like, oh man, what the fuck? But he's outside of his mind though, you know. And just like you were saying, man, you had that Moses moment, and it's beautiful because that's what keep you, you know, level-headed and grounded, because you got to understand that could have been you. You know.
Yeah, the Lord could have killed us. The Lord could have killed us. I could think about certain instances when I was young and light coming up. I supposed to have been dead there.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a lot of times like we supposed to have been gone, man. Yes. You know, but the Lord kept us here to be woken of the truth, man. You got anybody anymore? You about to get out of here. Huh?
I got one.
Go ahead.
God, this backing up, you know, the point that y'all brothers been making. You know, how you see Jake, you know, out here on the streets fucked up, but you know, as the elder been going into, when the kingdom of heaven comes down, all right, and rules to the planet Earth, our people, you know, we all gonna be restored. You know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 8. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Thus said Yahweh, I am returned unto Zion. I will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, in the mountain of Yahweh, of hosts of the holy mountain." So it says the Lord is going to return into Zion. We know that when the Lord returns unto us, we're going to be made back at one with our power, man. All right, that the city of beauty, all right, the perfection of beauty is going to be restored upon his people. This verse 4, it says, "Thus said the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for his very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof."
See, there you go. You know, the boys and girls of our nation are gonna play. They're gonna play all day, man. Okay, you know, they're gonna play. They're gonna play forever, man.
They're not gonna need chaperones. They're not gonna need.
Yeah, they're not gonna need. They're not gonna need. Like the brother, chaperones, security guards out there. They're gonna play, man. And then they say they're gonna play with the wild animals of of the the different forests and jungle, like the lions, they're gonna play with them and nothing gonna happen, man. Snakes and everything. Because what? Our children gonna have spiritual powers too, just right along with our women. They're gonna have spiritual powers too, man. Go ahead,
Is verse 6. It says, "Thus said Jehovah, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, said the Lord Jehovah." So, it's going to be marvelous in the Lord's eyes, man, to see his people be restored, to have us be brought back to that perfection of beauty, man. All right, here, the Lord's face is going to be turned back towards us, man,
And ultimately, to put us in the state of mind, in the physical state where we always originally were supposed to be.
That's right.
But the Lord, like going back to the Thessalonians, you don't got to get it. Going back to the Thessalonians, the Lord put that in the way of us, ultimately to learn good and evil, going back to Adam, and to ultimately to reveal and to tear down who was Esau Edom. Because if we was to go straight through, we want to know who was the goddamn devil, who was our enemies, man. You had to be restored on who was our power. All right? And like I say, all praise to Yahweh Shai for that, man. All praise to Yahweh Shai too, because Yahweh Shai had to get the glory of being the man to step into place to be that sacrificial lamb, man. To bring all this full circle and to bring it about. Right? Everything, even this damn devil going down, man. All it had to come through him. He had to be that lamb. Unblemished to go up there on that cross, man. And ultimately to come back to get his glory too, because he's gonna get his glory in his kingdom. Because we are part of his kingdom. We are heirs of the kingdom. Right? We are the little brothers of him, man. And you know how you feel about your little brother. You don't want nobody to mess with him. That's why he's gonna come back to put a foot in you devil's asses, man. And we're gonna rule forever. Yeah, we can end it on the Exodus.
This is Exodus chapter 2, verse 10. "And the child grew," talking about Moses, "and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses, and she said, because I drew him out of the water," which that's what Masha means in the Hebrew. It says, "And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens." So he was looking at our people being persecuted. It tells you in Hebrews, he'd rather suffer with us.
Yeah, that's why I brought this out. We not to be, hey man, some brothers we be raw and hard, and you be on your gorilla shit sometimes. But hey, sometimes you have that moment when you look at Jake. Dude might come up to you, hey man, you can help me out. I'm like, I can't help you out, brother. But I'm like, damn, Jake fucked up. Like I said, sometimes we like the scripture said, we possibly dealing with angels, just to see what we do, what we say to them. You deal with certain people, you be like, I can see that's a Jake, but Jake getting oppressed. Jake is in a bad position right now, man. But that's what the same thing Moses seen. Moses looked out and did what?
It says he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens.
Looked up on their burdens. Same thing we do sometimes, man. Driving around, walking around. You see the burdens of Jake, man. And we know too. We know they don't have the truth, but goddamn, you be seeing them. Sometimes they be empty. They don't have no legs, no arms. They all hair on. Talking to themselves, howling. All Jake be messed up, man. Sprung out, Go ahead.
It says, "And he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew, one of his brethren. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand."
Yeah, he buried that boy, man. On sight. On sight. I said, boy, Jake was much harder back then, man. But he had a moment, He had a moment for his people. That's why I brought that out. But other than that, you about to say something?
When Yahweh Shai, it said, I think in Luke 19, it said he looked over the city and wept because he knew 70 AD was coming. And he said, if only you knew what was good for you, what was your good, because he knew what Jake was going to keep going off, and then the Romans were going to come in and slay him.
Yeah, slaughter him, man. So even he had a moment, man. Who that was? I think that was him. They said, They know not what they do.
Yeah, he was on the cross.
He was on the cross.
Stephen said it too. Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen said it too. Stephen said the same thing too. Yeah, man. So with that, we hope this camp was edifying. Until next time, we'll give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rakakwadash.
Once again, double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful lot. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Abba,
Abba, Abba,
Abba,
Abba, Abba, Abba, Abba,
Abba,
Kwame Yasharala.